So good evening, welcome to Sakala Vidya YouTube channel. So yesterday we have discussion up to 8 problems, today's back actually. Now today we shall discuss fine Bharat. Okay, now we shall discuss the rest of the problems. This is related to the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana 10th class chapter. Okay, now we have been discussing trigonometry chapter, right? So now we discuss the problems based on trigonometric identities. Okay, now let me move to the next ninth problem. So ninth problem. Okay, ninth problem. So let us move to the ninth problem. So Lakshmi, Rajesh Gaud. Okay. Now write down. Prove that root of 1 plus sin theta upon 1 minus sin theta plus root of 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta equal to 2 sec theta. So provided theta is acute angle. Theta is acute angle. Fine. Okay, let us solve this problem. Prove that root of 1 plus sin theta by 1 minus sin theta plus root of 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta is equal to 2 sec theta. So first let us consider left hand side. So left hand side. So that is equal to root over 1 plus sin theta upon 1 minus sin theta plus this is root of 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta. So this can be written one step, root of 1 plus sin theta upon root of 1 minus sin theta. So this root is meant for numerator and denominator. So in the similar fashion this can be written, good evening. So already started EAMCET 21 videos. So root of 1 minus sin theta upon root of 1 plus sin theta. So now take the LCM. LCM means product of these two, that becomes root of 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. Now so 1 plus sin root of 1 plus sin theta, root of 1 plus sin theta, that becomes 1 plus sin theta. This equals to, we can write like this, root over LCM will be 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. So please carefully observe, all of you. Look at the screen. Now root of 1 plus sin theta into root of 1 plus sin theta, that will be 1 plus sin theta plus root of 1 minus sin theta into root of 1 minus sin theta, that will be sin theta. So now the sin theta gets cancelled. Okay, we have now 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 upon, so this root of value we need to write. Here observe, we have 1 minus sin theta multiplied by 1 plus sin theta. This is in the form of a minus b into a plus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. So that 1 square minus sin theta whole square. So we have, this is 1 minus sin square theta. Am I correct? The 1 minus sin square theta is nothing but cos square theta. Okay, now we can write like this. This is 1 minus sin square theta. Now 1 minus sin square theta is replaced by this cos square theta. Next step, 2 upon root of 1 minus sin square theta. So instead of 1 minus sin square theta, cos square theta need to be replaced. 2 upon root of cos square theta. So we get 2 upon cos theta. This 2 upon cos theta can be written for our convenience 2 multiplied by 1 upon cos theta, where 1 upon cos theta is sec theta. So 2 sec theta. This is right hand side. Hence, it is proved. It is proved. So I hope you might have understood this question. I will give one more question. This model is very important. Okay. Now the 10th question. Prove that root of 1 plus cos theta minus 1 minus cos theta plus root of 1 minus cos theta plus 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 cosecant theta. So how many of you can solve this problem? Chart in the chart box. Yes or no? Say yes or no. First read the question and try to solve it. I think everybody will be able to solve this problem. Okay, can you solve? Right. So in the similar fashion we need to do it as we have done in the 9th problem. Yes, Raju, Lakshmi, Bharat. Okay. So now the solution you see. LHS left hand side. So that is root over 1 plus cos theta upon 1 minus cos theta plus root of 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. So this can be written for our convenience root of 1 plus cos theta upon root of 1 minus cos theta plus this can be written root of 1 minus cos theta second term upon root of 1 plus cos theta. So now what shall we do? We need to take LCM. So we get like this. Otherwise you can write here also. So LCM is root of 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta, because root A into root B is root of AB. So this into this 1 plus cos theta and plus 1 minus cos theta. So if you multiply like this and if you multiply like this, cos theta gets cancelled. 2 upon this will be root of 1 minus cos square theta you will be getting. See, this 1 minus cos square theta is nothing but sin square theta. So in the place of 1 minus cos square theta, replace sin square theta. You get 2 root of sin square theta. So this is 2 upon sin theta. So this equals to, we can write 2 times 1 upon sin theta. So 1 upon sin theta is cosec theta, 2 cosec theta, which is required or desired value, RHS. Hence it is proved. Vidya Swarupini, good evening, good evening, good evening. This is the 10th question. So now let us move to the 11th question. Prove that root over 1 plus sin theta upon 1 minus sin theta minus root of 1 minus sin theta 1 plus sin theta equals to 2 tan theta, provided 0 degrees less than theta, theta less than 90 degrees. This is the condition. This is the condition. Can you solve this problem? Can you solve this problem? Try yourself. So already Polytechnic coaching already given, the videos are available as a RGU set. So all objective type questions are available in my YouTube channel. So write solution root of 1 plus sine theta upon 1 minus sine theta minus root of 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus sine theta. So what will be the next step? What will be the next step? So this equals to root of 1 plus sine theta upon root of 1 minus sine theta minus root of 1 minus sine theta upon root of 1 plus sine theta. Okay, now LCM. This is divided by this into this. That can be written root over 1 minus sine theta into 1 plus sine theta. But here this into this 1 plus sine theta, but we have negative sign. So minus of this into this 1 minus sine theta. So this we can write like this: 1 plus sine theta brackets of minus 1 plus sine theta upon root of this will be 1 minus sine square theta, because a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. 1 gets cancelled. We have the formula 1 minus sine square theta equals to cos square theta. That means in the place of 1 minus sine square theta, replace cos square theta. So this can be written as sine theta plus sine theta 2 sine theta upon root of 1 minus, instead of 1 minus sine square theta, cos square theta can be written. So we have 2 times sine theta by upon cos theta. Sine theta by cos theta is tan theta. So 2 tan theta. This equal to RHS. Hence, it is proved. So once again, look at the screen, all of you. Once again, all of you look at the screen. Right. Shall I move to the next question? Shall I move to the next question? Yes or no? Right. The 12th question. Prove that root over sec a plus 1 upon sec a minus 1 plus root over sec a minus 1 upon sec a plus 1 equals to 2 cosec a, 0 degrees less than a less than 90 degrees. Okay. Same model, just do it. Can you solve this problem? I'll give a lot of practice to you, don't worry. Different kinds of problems will be solved. In trigonometry, basically we need to do so many problems. Many problems we need to do. Because in the textbook only few problems were given, but you need to, rather than this other problems also we need to practice. Even if you go through all these questions, your textbook problems easily you can solve by your own. by your one. Okay, so check your solutions now. LHS root over sec a plus 1 upon sec a minus 1 plus root over sec a minus 1 upon sec a plus 1, right? So what will be the next step? Root of sec a plus 1 root over sec a minus 1 plus root over sec a minus 1 upon root of sec a plus 1. What shall we do? So we need to take LCM. Root of LCM will be root of whole root sec a minus 1 multiplied by sec a plus 1. Now what shall we do now here? You multiply this one and this one, and you multiply this one and this one. Root of sec a plus 1 into root of sec a plus 1. You get sec a plus 1 plus root of sec a minus 1 into root of sec a minus 1. Sec a minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 cancel. So as we have, this is nothing but a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. So we can write this is sec a plus sec a, 2 sec a upon this will be root of secant square a minus 1. Secant square a minus 1. So my dear students, you need to recall one important formula. Secant square a minus tan square a equals to 1. Please remember. So bring 1 this side, tan square a that side. So secant square a minus 1 equals to tan square a. So now what shall we do now? Instead of this secant square minus 1 is green color, we need to replace tan square a. So now we get like this, 2 sec a upon root of tan square a. Now you get 2 sec a upon tan a. But our answer is actually what need to be proved? So we need to prove 2 cosecant a. So we need to change sec a and tan a in terms of sign. Sec a equals to 1 upon cos a we can write. Tan a we can write sin a by cos a. So let us replace these values now, so that we can write 2 times this is 1 upon cos a upon sin a by cos a. So this cos a gets cancelled. We have 2 times 1 upon sin a. 1 upon sin a is cosecant a. 2 cosecant a. This is RHS. Hence, it is proved. Hence, it is proved. Okay, 13th question. Prove that root of cosec a plus 1 upon cosec a minus 1 plus root of cosec a minus 1 upon cosec a plus 1 equal to, so what is the answer? You get it now here, 2 sec a. 0 degrees less than a less than 90 degrees. So can you solve? Vijja Swarupini, Lakshmi, Bharat, Rajesh, are you there? Amarnath. Right. So now you see the solution. LHS root of cosec A plus 1 upon cosec A minus 1 plus root of cosec A minus 1 cosec A plus 1. So this can be written root of cosec A plus 1 upon root of cosec A minus 1 plus root of cosec A minus 1 upon root of cosec A plus 1. Now take LCM. What is the LCM? So this into this, you get root over cosec A minus 1 multiplied by cosec A plus 1. Am I correct? Check you this step. So next, what do you get now here? So this into this and this into this. So root of cosec A plus 1, root of cosec A plus 1. You will be getting cosec A plus 1 plus cosec A minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. So this is A minus B into A plus B. So we get 2 cosec A root over cosecant square A minus 1 you will be getting. So that means, see, since we have cosecant square A minus cot square A equals to 1, you bring 1 this side, take away minus cot square A this side. So then what do you get now here? Cosecant square A minus 1 equals to cot square A. Let us go back. Here we need to substitute actually cot square A. So we get this is equal to 2 cosecant A upon root of cot square A. So what do you write? 2 cosecant A upon cot A. So we have the formula. See, cosec A equals to 1 upon sin A, cot A equals to cos A by sin A. So let us replace these two values. Right, very good try, very good try. So now this equals to 2 times 1 upon sin A upon cos A by sin A. So sin A gets cancelled. 2 times 1 upon cos A. So 1 upon cos A is sec A. This will be 2 sec A. This is RHS. Hence, it is proved. Okay, now my dear students, actually go to your 10th class textbook chapter also. You start the problems. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the chat section also. Okay. Wait for a few minutes. Okay, now what is the question number? Please, what is the next question number? Chart in the chart box. In the meantime, what is the question number? What is the question number? What is the question number? 14. Okay, 14. Thank you. Now write down, prove that cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A upon cos A equals to 2 sec A. So by default, actually you treat that A is acute angle, right? So let us solve this question. Let us solve this question. Let us solve this question. Okay. Okay, now your solution, left hand side, cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A upon cos A. First take the LCM. What is the LCM? 1 plus sin A into cos A is the LCM. Don't simplify, you keep like this only. So now what happens now? Cos A multiplied cos A and 1 plus sin A multiplied 1 plus sin A. So now what do you get? Cos A into cos A, cos square A plus 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A, 1 plus sin A whole square. So now with the help of A plus B whole square, we need to expand 1 plus sin A whole square. So that need to be done now. So we can have cos square A plus 1 plus sin A whole square means 1 square plus 2 into 1 into sin A plus sin A whole square, because A plus B whole square formula, upon 1 plus sin A into cos A. Okay, now you will be getting like this. This is cos square A plus 1 plus 2 sin A plus sin square A upon, what do we have? That is 1 plus sin A multiplied by cos A. Just think, what shall we do? In the numerator only we need to do the mathematical manipulations. So I would like to take like this, sin square A plus cos square A. So this I would like to write like this, sin square A plus cos square A as one group, plus 1 plus 2 sin A upon 1 plus sin A into cos A. So now you check this value. So we have sin square A plus cos square A is the one of the identity, trigonometric identity, whose value is equal to 1. Instead of this sin square A plus cos square A, we replace 1. Now what do you get? 1 plus 1 plus 2 sin A upon 1 plus sin A into cos A. Now 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. 2 plus 2 sin A upon 1 plus sin A into cos A. Now what shall we do? Any idea? Yes, in the numerator take 2 common. If you take 2 common, what do you get? 2 times 1 plus sin A upon 1 plus sin A into cos A. So here 1 plus sin A gets cancelled. We have 2 upon cos A. So this can be written as 2 times 1 upon cos A. Am I correct? 1 upon cos A is sec A. So 2 sec A. This is RHS. Hence it is proved. You can go back, check the question. Okay, tomorrow we shall continue for the session. Thank you. Bye. See you.